What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. It's your boy, Crazy Babe, the Son of God, in the building, getting ready to drop some quick value for you guys. So, today's topic is going to be the negative power of fear, right? The negative power of fear. So, when it comes to fear and the negative power that it holds on us, whether we know it or not, fear stops us from taking action. Fear paralyzes us. Fear does so much things to our spirit, and it also separates us from God, and we can't get the blessings from God. So this is all what fear does, right? False evidence appearing real. It's all fake, right? And we have to guard our minds from the fear. We have to guard our minds to who we let around us, because who we let around us is either going to be the positive seed or the negative seed, whether you know it or not, whether you're aware or not aware of it, right? A seed is always being fed, whether you are aware of it or not, right? And what fear does, it separates us from God. It separates us from what we want to do in life. It paralyzes us, and some of the fear actually comes from the news that we watch, right? Um, things, bad things are gonna happen. Yeah, okay. Um, but the news, they keep running, playing that same message over all day, all day. It's okay to be aware of what's going on, but the moment where you let that program start to run your mind, and you start listening to that negative, bad news, what that does is it's poisoning your soul. It's poisoning your spirit, right? It's feeding scarcity, is feeding fear into your spirit, and that contaminates you from the life that God wants you to live and the blessings that He has for you, right? So we have to be mindful of that. We have to be mindful of what we're listening to. Like, the news is so bad. I don't even listen to the news, right? Any information I need, I will hear it. I will hear about it that I need to hear about. But it's not like replaying it over and over, or even um like staying on that particular topic all day. I'm not reminiscing about it. I'm not meditating on it, right? All day. I'm just like, all right, I hear it, cool. I'm aware of it, and then I just let it go. If I can't do anything about it, I'm not gonna meditate on it and let it consume me, consume my energy, and plant fear, seeds of fear in my spirit, right, in my mind. So it's just like we have to be really mindful of the news, right? Some of us are so accustomed to it that we're not aware of what it's doing to us, because we watch the news since we were young, right? We was all growing up around the news, and fear controls you too as well, right? Fear is also a controller. So that's what the media does. They plant seeds of fear, news, fear, 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 fear. They just trying to control you. That's it. They trying to control your mood, your. They trying to control your mood, your energy, and not let you see the goodness of God and what He's trying to do in your life. They trying to keep you distracted in a low vibration. That's why I don't listen to the news, because I don't get no nutritional value from it. I don't get no nutritional value from watching the news, right? And it's okay to watch the news, but it's not okay to look at the news all day and leave it in the background playing all day. That's not okay, right? Um, so moving forward, we have to be really mindful who we let around us. What seed are we feeding? Are we feeding the faith seed, the godly seed, or are we feeding the negative seed? Right? Are we feeding the positive seed, or are we feeding the negative seed? And we got to be really mindful of this, right? Including me. I have to always be aware of what I'm listening to, what's pouring into my mind, what voices am I listening to, who's speaking in the internal room, right? What voices am I listening to, right? Who's directing my thoughts? Am I directing my thoughts? So this is the things that I've been able to be aware of with the fear and what it does, right? It paralyzes you, right? It stops you from moving forward, from taking steps of faith, right? If you have fear, you can't have faith. It's either faith or fear. You can't go back and forth, right? Um, But yeah, that's the topic that hit me today. I was actually listening to someone say something about the news or something like that, and I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a topic on news on how bad it is for us if we continue to just let it run our life on a program, right? So we have to break that program. Okay, maybe watch the news for like maybe 5-10 minutes, get what you need, but that's it. Now we got to focus on moving towards the kingdom, moving towards the promised land, moving to what God put in your heart, right? Because if we're not doing that, then we're being distracted by fear, by negative stuff that's going on in the world, and your attention is going out there, right? This is what they do. They keep you distracted, right? To stop you from getting towards your dreams and goals, from stopping you to finding the hidden riches that's within you, right? This is what the news does, right? They should be playing positive things every day, getting you motivated, right? Why are they not doing that? Why are they not pushing you towards your dreams and goals, or putting some motivating you that's gonna feed your positive seed, right? So we gotta ask ourselves, like, okay, is this gonna feed the negative seed, or is this gonna feed the positive seed? And we gotta be mindful of what we let into our subconscious mind, right? We got to be mindful of this, right? We can't just let anything in, right? You have to have the standard. We have to have a standard in order to see the success that we want and to have a solid foundation. If we don't have the standard, everything falls apart. You get contaminated. There's no boundaries. So that's why we have to have the boundaries. So there's a strong, solid foundation, and we don't get contaminated, and we can reject the negative information, take what we need. Okay, we're aware, but not let it run on repeat and contaminate our spirit. Right? These are the things that the media are doing to us that we're not aware of. Right? We're getting distracted, we're getting pulled away from our main goal that God wants us to do, that the life that He wants for us, right? By news and distractions and how they let it run and play all day. It's just like, nah, we're not doing that. So moving forward, right, we have to be our greatest version of ourselves for the next generation to come, right? So by doing that, we have to always feed the positive seed. Set an intention to feed the positive seed. That's what I do. On a day-to-day basis, I set different intentions. All right, today I'm gonna honor the covenant. Today I'm gonna set a positive intention to feed the spirit, to feed the positive seed. I'm gonna set an next day, another day. I'm gonna set an intention to stay to walk with the spirit all day, right? To stay aligned with the spirit, to stay aligned with God's spirit, right? These are little intentions that I do every single day to keep me on a solid foundation, to water, to strengthen certain areas of my life that needs to be strengthened, right? To pour value, to pour water on certain areas that I need to put. Today I'm gonna honor my faith. I'm gonna pour some water on that. I'm gonna feed my faith. Feed, feed, feed. All right, today I'm gonna honor the covenant, right? The contract that I have with God. I'm gonna feed that. Feed that into my honor it. Put more strength. Put more a solid foundation on it, so I could walk steadily with God, right? So it could get deeper into my spirit, right? These are the things that we have to do, right? Because if we don't feed these seeds, what happens? The seed dies. If you don't water a plant, the plant dies, right? So we have to be able to water our seeds each and every single day. You know, we have to show up and tend to the fire. We have to, keep that fire burning with that inside us, right? We have to feed that fire, that good fire that's gonna get us motivated and push us towards our dreams and goals. We have to feed that, right? And kill everything else that's not adding value to you and where you want to go in life, right? So with that being said, you know, quick little video. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed Thursday. It's your boy, Crazy Babe, son of God on the way out. Let's grow.